Hello everyone, very good afternoon and welcome back to another insightful video wherein we'll discuss about a stock which you are able to see on the screen. In this video, I'll try to make you understand that how I consider this may be a good opportunity to make profits, what all parameters I see just to enter a trade. So we'll be discussing this stock quickly. The name of the stock is Acme Solar. I'll discuss this stock from three different perspectives. One is from the price action of this particular stock. Second is from the overall market standpoint, where the market stands right now and how we can take a trade in sync. Like, it's a long time. I actually took a good swing trade and that's why the videos were very less. Now right now we can trade in the sync to the market, and what I'm right now seeing is, though right now the stock is trading below my entry today. And the third is the indicator perspective and how the indicator triggered a buy over here. So just to make you understand, first let us see that what the markets are actually telling us. So I'll just open a mid cap small cap index and let's see what inference we can draw it from there. So basically, if you see over here, this index probably was certainly it was falling since a long time. If you see this, which day it's falling since the high made on 18th of July. Since 18th of July, we are sitting on 12th of August. It's almost a month, 6 days less a month, and we are still continuously falling. Now, what information I can drive it from here, I'll tell you. Yesterday also, and if you're connected with me on Twitter, I gave live feedback about the index movements. I gave a feedback over here also on this particular candle, that no, not this candle, this particular candle, that we need to still wait. Now, what has happened in the last 3 days, and let me tell you, or let me explain you. If you see the chart very clearly, so basically, index has some history which is it's maintaining since the entire fall. This was one time when the market created a good candle. This was the second time when market created a good candle. This was the third time when market created a good candle, and fourth time is this. Now, what ideally happened in all those cases, that we didn't had a follow through and we immediately broke the lows of those candles. But what different happened over here is something which I want you to understand. So basically, after this candle, the stock is again bouncing from the low area of that particular candle. This is one given point, which ideally says that we are kind of forming a double bottom. I'm not saying it's a bottom created over here, but yes, the market is trying to sustain at this point of time. And it's kind of creating a double bottom somewhat like this. If you can visualize on the daily time frame, if you go to the smaller time frame, you will be able to see that clearly, but I'm not doing that. Try to train your eyes this way, that on the bigger time frame also you are able to see patterns. Now, after bouncing from the same level, if you see it's bouncing from the same level, after bouncing from the same level, today the market has almost, the entire day is gone. We are almost at 2 p.m. and the market is trying to sustain. So this is one point of considering the trade right now in Acme Solar, that the market is trying to sustain, and the market tries to create one or two more green candles from here, it will give us a more push in our swing trade. So this is the ideology. Second important thing which I want to tell you is something which is the breadth. So if you see this, I took a recent screenshot. I took a recent screenshot. This is from a charting free website wherein you can also plot this. So basically, it says the percentage stocks over 20 MA. So ideally, if I'll just draw that for you, if I just edit this image, if I see this over here right now, so we are having a kind of a breakout. There was a sideways trend happening in the 20 EMA stocks, mean the percentage of the stocks which happened to be below 20 EMA gradually reduced or were not falling from that same level earlier, but this is not that relevant over here. Now it's trying to break out over here. So ideally, along with the market, the breadth is also improving. The stocks which are below the 20 EMA, the percentage is increasing. So this is second point to consider. Now let's move to the chart of Acme Solar and let's see what we saw over there, just to consider entry. And after all this analysis, after all this sync with the market and everything, the stocks and the trades can certainly fail. So that's not the point, that it will be a profitable trade every time. So if you see this, it's a clean mover, very clean mover over here. After this much move, it always consolidate. Like the last time, the move was very good and it consolidated for around 5-6 weeks. Then after a big move again, it's again consolidating. And after 4 red candles, 1, 2, 3 and 4, it's trying to form a green candle. This was price action based setup of this Acme Solar, which I saw on the weekly time frame, right? This is one thing. Now let's go to the daily. wherein we considered the entry. Whosoever knows me, they know that my analysis time frame is weekly and monthly always, and my entry time frame is daily. So if you see this, there was a tight consolidation. We saw that there is a fourth candle forming, which is a green candle on weekly after three red candles. After that, we have a small tight formation. After the fall, it started consolidating. It created somewhat like this. So if you see this, if you can visualize this without going to the smaller time frame, just see it's forming a pattern like this, somewhat like this. So what is this? This is a kind of an inverted head and shoulder pattern forming also. And the third important point is that it's breaking above this small consolidation, this trend line happening over here. And the volume over here is also rising as compared to at least the previous 2 days. And as per the projected volume, which is coming over here, 1.35 million, it seems that it will surpass the volume of last week at least. So basically, these are the parameters which I considered. The most important out of them was that the market is getting ready, maybe for a bounce, maybe for a reversal. No one knows that. You don't know. I don't know. No one knows it. It's just all probability which we are trying to play. Now, the most and the last important thing which I want to tell you, that what about risk management? Now, I always tell everyone that technicals won't make you rich. Technical won't make you a good trader. It's the risk management which will make you a good trader. So basically, the reason of buying the stock right now today at 283.40 is this breakout candle, right? Everyone agrees. Now, if this reason itself does not stays true tomorrow, what if there is a red candle which goes below the low of this candle, means the breakout candle, means the reason which I considered while creating a buy is not applicable anymore. So that will be my exit. So I have planned my exit below the low of this candle. If this happens to be a fake breakout, if this doesn't gives me a follow through, or the candle closes below the yesterday low, I'll be out of this trend. So this is how I'll manage my risk. Last important part about the indicator, if you see this, the signals generated by this indicator were way too perfect. The indicator triggered yesterday. However, I wait for my kind of setup to trigger. I waited for this kind of consolidation to break out. I was reviewing this yesterday, and today it has given a breakout. So if you want to know about more about this indicator, you can ping me on Twitter, on maybe Facebook. We are also there. I'll tell you, this indicator is something which you can also have it on a nominal fee, which is a one-time fee only. Most of the people have it over here. If you want it, you can just try it on it, and it's a very small amount. So this is the entire analysis of this stock. I hope you guys liked it. What my request is, if you like this, kindly like this video, also share it with your friends, and try to inculcate simple things into your setup. Simple things when worked in sync with the market works pretty well. Thank you guys. Thank you for your patience.